Hey guys, Super Paper Scripts here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we got our sword and shield and talked to the great Deku Tree. I like your mustache still, it's very nice. And in this episode, we're gonna go into his mouth to see what's in his inner organs. And a black screen with little sparkles. It's so sparkly. Alright. Entering our first dungeon of the game inside the Deku Tree. Not a very creative name, but it works. We have some Deku Bombas. Now, I got hit already in this Let's Play. That's the first time. Now, if you hit them like I just did, where they are not straight up on their back, they will drop Deku Seeds, which Deku Nut, they're same. They're kind of different in each game. That's the reason why I said that. Now, if you throw them, they will stun enemies. Now, for some odd reason, the first time I played this dungeon and I cannot hit this plant, I had no idea how on earth there's this room that's up ahead that I got so lost on. So anyway, if you want... No, not that ladder. Wrong ladder. You can go up that ladder, but... doesn't... Thanks, Navi! Look at this wall. The vine's growing on it. Give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Maybe. Let's try. Yes, try. And those are some very badly rendered vines. Then again, this was from the N64, so I can't complain. Okay, anyway, we're not going to go up those vines here. We're going to open up this chest and see what's here. Because it's a chest and you open it up in Legend of Zelda games. It's the dungeon map. The dungeon map shows out the whole layout of the dungeon that you are in. The blue chambers are the places you have already visited, and the current location is the flashing room. Move up and down to select the floor to view. Okay, now if we go... Not if we go on the Skulltula. If we go here, inside the Deku Tree, there is 5 floors. There is the first floor, which we're on, and we can go up second floor. Just an extension of that. Seems like the first 3 are just extensions off the circle. Then we get kind of complicated in the lower rooms, so... I clicked the wrong button. Yes, let's save. Whatever. No, I don't want to... No! Why? Move away. Jeez. Oh, God. I almost fell off there. Really, Navi? Listen, I don't care. I know what to do. I'm Let's Playing the game. You don't have to explain to the people for me. Okay, the action icon. I got it. Okay, let's go in this door. And we're locked in. Oh, no. Now, starting out this little thing here, as you notice, this guy, you're going to want to deflect his Deku Nut as he shoots it at you. Ow, ow, forgive me, master. I will give you a clue. Will you let me go? Gosh. When you jump off a high cliff, you hold forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you are feeling bold. Waha! And he left a heart. He left his heart for us! Oh, isn't he nice? Right around Valentine's Day, too. Okay, anyway, in this room, you're gonna see this is fun! Okay, I did it right. Now, what you can do is if this falls... If the platform falls, you're trying to stand on there, you just climb up the vines on the edge. But anyway, we have a chest here. A chest! It's chestifying. We got an upskirt shot again. You got the slingshot! The fairy slingshot at that. On the select item screen, you can do blah 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 blah. See to take it out and hold it. La 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 la. No one really cares, because I can explain it. Now, this fairy slingshot, you can slingshot Deku Seeds at things. Yes. Okay, anyway, we're gonna go into our menu here, and we can go over into this, and as we know, this is, we can equip it by putting side on the right control stick, and we can do that. So, let's go on this, and we pull out our fairy slingshot, let's pull back and shoot! And we get our little diddy-diddy thing, again, in a weird way, and it drops the ladder, which we ironically run into, and, This is going to involve a lot of running into stuff, this Let's Play, I guarantee it. Okay, so, anyway, back out in the main area. Most of the dungeons have main areas. We have these guys. These guys are called Skulltulas. You can knock them off with your fairy slingshot. That's not why that's why I didn't go up there before, to walk up there, because they'll knock you down. And, wow, he dropped Deku Seeds. Okay, Deku seeds are what we fire from our fairy slingshot. This is how you're gonna collect them. Gonna be really talkative the first couple episodes, but anyway, we're gonna look up there and let's see if I can get this right. Oh, sniped! I don't know why I just did that in an Australian accent, but how? Okay, how is that floating in mid-air? Nintendo logic. Alright, so now we can walk up the vines safe and soundly, if that even makes any sense. Okay, so let's drop down when we're up on a perfect floor. As we notice, we have a gigantic Skulltula. Now, these Skulltulas can be somewhat difficult because they're gonna block. You can't shoot them with your fairy slingshot. I guess you can, but it's a little bit weird to shoot them with your fairy slingshot. Now, as you notice, at the beginning of the dungeon, there was a gigantic spider pit type thing. We're gonna ignore that. We're gonna go through this door because we get locked in again. Now, as we notice, there's fire burning here. So let's equip our Deku sticks, because as before, I said that, wrong button! I'm so used to clicking it. We can pull out our Deku sticks, and we can set it on fire. Now let's walk over and light this torch. And we get our little signal saying that we did something. Now, to prevent the Deku stick from completely burning, you can pull out your sword while it's still burning, and it will put it back away. And when you pull it out again, it'll just be a regular Deku stick. Not sure if they put that purposely in the game, but yeah, you drop. No one cares about you! Alright, anyway, time to get into this. These things here are golden Skulltulas. I'll get into more of this later once we get farther in the game, but get this right away, because when you're going to be in this dungeon, it's useful to get all these right away. So you got a golden Skulltula. Golden Skulltulas will be used later. We can kick open this treasure chest, because we're just that beast. We can kick open locks. Wish I could do that. Now we can act like a dick and hit this guy continuously from behind without him even trying to kill us. Or attempting to. Wow! Wow, he got up and died instantly. Okay. Stand on this plate again and activate it so we can go to the other side where that other chest is. And okay, let's open up this chest. This chesty. That sounded really bad. You got the compass! Okay, the compass. You can see the location of treasures in a dungeon. Treasure chest, I should say. Give me your Deku stick! Okay, time to head back out of this room and go to the main area again, because there is something there that we need to inspect, because this is definitely not the end of the dungeon. Alright. Now, I think we're gonna have to kill the Skulltula again, but whatever. Now, don't pull out your sword when you're zoomed in on something like a Skulltula when he has his face out where you can't hurt him. Because you will lunge forward and try to hit him, and he will knock you backwards and hurt you. Oh! I will save you! Okay, maybe not. Oh, God! Let me get it! Yes, okay, thank you. Alright, so jumping off the top there, what you're going to attempt to do is you're going to fall on the gigantic spider web, and you're going to break it and go down here to the B1 part of the sublevel. Now, okay, yeah. Forgot. There is a golden Skulltula up here. So you're gonna want to shoot it down with your fairy slingshot and hop. Miss. Hop back up here and grab it. Because that's what we do. Okay, token proving you destroyed it. Jeez, I was gonna say provoking you to destroy it. That doesn't make any sense. Weird camera angle. Okay. Man, I'm really talkative this episode. Wrong way. There's another golden Skulltula here. Okay, so there must be two in the same area. We can hit this one down and hop back up here. Southern accent for the win. And some people will actually say that you need a later upgrade to get this. You don't. You can jump off the edge, and while it's on the grate, you can grab it. I actually found this out during my first playthrough of the game, but stand on that. Let's push it down with our awesome weight. And we'll pull out a Deku stick, light this on fire. I'll go get that chest back in a second for everyone who's sitting in the comments spamming saying, "You forgot the chest! You forgot the chest!" Watch the rest of the video, Dumbo! You don't have big ears. Okay. Let's go get that chest and we'll see what's in there. I think it's just rupees, but, you know, rupees are always going to be useful, especially later in the game. Ah, no, it's just a recovery heart. Whatever. Okay. So, this is the main hub of the B1 floor. Alright, in this room, we have another one of these guys. Oh, I almost got hit by that. So, basically with these guys, these are Deku things. just Dekus in general, I think. You're gonna reflect their Deku Seed. I went through that before. Forgive me, Master. Teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. Wow, that's kind of crude. Orders 2, 3, 1, which I've memorized so much. 231. It's never gonna change, by the way, unlike Majora's Mask. We're getting into the Bombers group. It does change every time. So, we have an eye! See, now is when it's good to shoot things in the eye and blind them for the rest of their life. Because that opens up the next way to the next room. Okay. Next room. I don't like this room. Especially hate it in the later part of the game. Which I'll get into later once we actually beat the game. Okay. Water techniques. Water techniques. Basically, in water, you're going to move around like this, and you can dive. There are different upgrades later that'll make you dive longer, but we can only go 3 seconds right now. And wow, I missed the plate. You're going to want to dive down and push it, unlike what I did first time. And it will lower the water levels. And we're going to head back up here. And of course it's going away. Because you can hear a clock ticking! And that clock ticking makes it is a certain amount of time that the water level stays up. So I actually hate it in one later part of the game because they, not a later part of the game, but a add-on at the end of the game, I should say, where you try to go through each of the dungeons again. They just make them harder. They make you take a Deku Stick, light it on fire. Okay, get this. They make you take a Deku Stick, light it on fire as you're coming back up from pushing the water down. Oh wait, no. You don't even push the water down. You light the Deku Stick. You have to roll underneath the spikes and then light up another torch on this side without getting killed by a bunch of other stuff, other Deku Babas. Anyway, moving block physics. Or moving physics, pushing physics. Same thing. Kind of. Not really. Okay. And wow, glitchy camera much. Shows how good the N64 was. Okay, Navi was in the wall there for a second. Anyway, with climbing, this always got me really mad. Because climbing, you have to keep walking into the thing, and then when it says climb on the little blue button at the top, that is when you can actually start climbing. Okay, we got some Deku Babas, which we're going to get a Deku Stick from, because we're mean like that. Now, there's going to be some things we have to light up in this room. Light them up. Not that difficult, even though I almost went in a whole circle just trying to light up a single thing. So let's put that away. We'll head into the next room. Wow, and I'm actually making really good progress for only one episode in this dungeon. Then again, this is the easiest dungeon in the game. Okay. Wow. Even in his death, he still could kill me. These, right here, are what I like to call the toads. No, these are Gomas. Gomas are... Gomas. Whoa! Hey there. Guess I can kill you in one hit. I'll stab your eye! This game had a lot of eye stabbing, stabby things. And a lot of pyrotechnics. Or pyroteness. So, as we look over here, there is a Deku Baba and a thing to burn down. Now, as we notice, this is a completely blank wall, but if we check on the map, we notice there's nothing actually there, so it's a pointless thing to do. So, I'm trying to look at so I don't press B. God. Didn't even really go over the controls. Moving with the left control stick. A is to roll. To swing your sword is B. Now, you can roll with the Deku Stick, by the way, but it will make it go out faster, so I don't usually roll that. I don't usually roll because it goes out faster. Some people will probably say, why don't you roll? Yeah. Okay. And look where we are. We're back in the main area. And I got hit, really? Let's cut you in half, because I feel the need to kill you. Wow! Wow! I swear, if it would have knocked me down, I would have been mad. And how did I do the circular spin? Yeah, I'm gonna mention that about the sword in a second here as soon as I knock this block down before we end off the episode, because there's just actually a little bit more left in this dungeon before the final boss, not the final boss. Yeah, it's such a quick game that I can get it done in 2 episodes. Okay, we can drop this block down, because as we notice, Right here, there is another one of these. Now, as we noticed before, we can burn these down with Deku sticks. And you guys are probably wondering how we do that. Well, some people kind of wonder how to do this. Basically, what you do is to avoid falling, you can roll right over that, and it will burn to a death. Burn to death or to a crisp, or I don't know. Now, there's actually some hearts over here which you can go get all you want. So now, if you remember the code, this is where the code becomes useful. 2, it's gonna light up blue. 3, hit. You're actually kind of on a time thing with this, so you're gonna go get the last one here in a second. As soon as you hit him, you're just gonna walk right up to him, and he'll say, "How did you know our secret? How irritating!" It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. Queen Goma? In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Jeez. Oh, Queenie. Oh, that's kind of getting a little bit creepy. I don't know. It's their choice. But okay. So, we're gonna end off the episode here, guys. This episode, we infiltrated the Deku Tree. And good thing I didn't say penetrated. That sounded really bad. We infiltrated Deku Tree to explore the dungeon. And we got down here to where the final boss is. We can notice it's the... God, why do I keep saying final boss? The boss of this dungeon is right beyond this door, because you notice on the map, there's a skull, or what looks like a skull, right beyond this door. Next time, we'll be seeing what's beyond this door. What's beyond the fourth wall? I don't know. As usual, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, as Link checks out his sword. We'll see you guys next time.